Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Friday edition of Litter Media Live on this final Friday of January 2026. The year is just flying right by.
It is. We're almost done.
Yeah, before you know it, it'll be February.
Yeah. And
hopefully warmer weather. We will share some good news about the weather coming your way in just a matter of... You might think that's the good news about it, but it is, and it's a positive thing. Let's jump right into the forecast as we get ready for the weekend. Cloud cover and cold today. High is close to 20. I said close to. According to our graph here, it shows maybe 16, but it was 14 on my way into work this morning. But you'll see we'll have low temperatures well below zero tonight, as low as 14 below. When you roll out of bed, you may not want to roll out of bed at 7 o'clock Saturday morning. We'll be in the single digits for most of the weekend as well. But we may see 30 on Monday.
Ooh.
More details on that coming up in just a bit.
Monday.
Yes. Notice you added some more photos to our background.
I have. Today. I added some photos that I took. I don't remember if it was last year or the year before, but I went out to Deer Creek. And then I went out and I did the Fairfield County Covered Bridge Trail. And I took some photos of the covered bridges in the snow. Mm-hmm. So I added some of those to our background here.
I saw the, when we first came on, you had a dam behind us.
Yes.
And I thought, there we are. There's that dam picture. Wonderful videos that we have put together, a lot of the things that you can find on our Facebook page as well as our YouTube channel. But a lot of these spreads, I think they still live on our Facebook page.
They do. If you go to our Facebook photo albums section, then you can find a lot of these photos here.
So when you click on photos, go to albums, and then that'll show you a lot of what we have shared over the years. Since the inception of Litter Media.
Yes.
All right, good to have you with us today. Thank you for tuning in. Coming up in a moment to look at what's making news for us, a look at sports as we finally get some games back underway. And Litter Media Radio is out there tonight as well. Details coming up. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing is your trusted comfort advisor. Hopefully that you've not had to call on them during this cold spot that we've had here, but they certainly will be there lickety-split to help take you into the area of comfort for your home or your business. And they do a lot of contractor work too, so if you're building a house or building a new business or whatever, check into the services of Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and it takes you right to their website, accuratehvac.com.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world. With multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
I was looking for a first job. I had been babysitting and decided it was something for a little more permanent. It pays very well. It's convenient. You can make your own schedule with the flexibility. That's something that I like. The people that I work with are great. I wouldn't ask for a better crew or management team to work for.
life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
Where can people find us, Dan?
Right now on a dark screen. There it is. We're back. Not sure why that's been happening here of late. We'll have to investigate that. Talk to our producer about that.
Our producer doesn't know.
You know that off the bat, right?
Yes.
LitterMedia.com is where you can go to see a lot of what we're going to be sharing with you today, and also on our Facebook, X, our Spotify. All that information is available in the upper right-hand corner of LitterMedia.com, where you won't miss anything. And on LitterMedia.com today,
Groundhog Day is coming up. It's this Monday, the day Midwesterners look to rodents for a forecast indicating an early spring. The Arctic weather pattern, which found its way to the Scioto Valley this week, has only made residents eager for warmer weather, and I'm one of those residents. Mm-hmm. Most are familiar with Punxsutawney Phil, Marion's Buckeye Chuck, and Lancaster introduced Poppy the skunk in 2022. But there are several animals who participate on Groundhog Day, including a polar bear, penguins, a cat, an alligator, armadillo, and Buckeye Lake has Benny the bass. The website countdowntogrundhogday.com is tracking as many as 185 forecasting animals. You can read more at littermedia.com.
I wonder if they put a hook in Benny the bass and bring him up and say, see your shadow.
I was about to ask you, how do they determine what Benny the bass has got going on?
You got me. I don't know. Unless he's kept in his own aquarium, I don't know.
I have no idea.
I have a classmate who lives out by Buckeye Lake, but when I'm researching for this story, it's the first time I'd heard of Buckeye. Or not Buckeye, what's his name? Benny the bass. So part of me has this picture of the talking fish that were on the plaques. Did you ever see those?
Yes.
Yes. Singing fish and everything. Yeah. I don't think that's Benny the bass. It might be. Who knows? But find out more when you go to that website. The link is on our website there, littermedia.com. More weather for you. The National Weather Service reports we'll have some warmer temperatures. Oh, you don't have the graph on this?
No, I looked for it. I couldn't find it.
If you go to our Facebook feed, that's where you'll find it.
That's where I looked for it.
Oh, you didn't look far enough, apparently. Okay. The forecasted maximum high for Chillicothe is 31 degrees by Tuesday and Wednesday. That's something to celebrate.
That is. I'll take 31 degrees right now.
Yeah, after what we've experienced here the last few days. Cincinnati will reach 32 degrees. Portsmouth, you want to go a little bit further south? Portsmouth will reach 35.
Above freezing.
Above freezing.
Wow.
Yes. So check all that out right now on our Facebook page. You can see it in the feed here. I think the show will continue to run while you're looking through our feed.
Yes, it will. Probably. America 250 Ohio has a special live stream presentation tonight featuring Ohio and the Revolution Special Northwest Ordinance. A panel of 4 historians will share their knowledge on the topic. It's not a Q&A, just their open discussion. You'll find the link to watch it in our post on Facebook, and it's going to look like this when you see it on our feed.
Mm-hmm. See what the folks who are, many of them are professors, historians, and to hear what they have to say about the progression after the Revolutionary War into this part of the area. Of course, Chillicothe was the capital of the Great Northwest Territory, and was the first state to become a state after all the colonies. How about that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, kind of.
So we were number 14?
No, we were 17th state, but we were the first one that, because I think, what was it?
There were 13 original colonies.
Yes.
So after that, there were 4 more colonies and then us.
Well, I can't remember exactly the knowledge on that, but I do know that we were the first to be called a state.
Okay.
That was not one of the original colonies.
Right.
So it's all, we'll learn more as we get closer to Statehood Day in early March.
Yes.
So maybe we'll have Andrew Hall back in to tell us more about that. All right. What else do we have to share with you
Humane
today?
Society.
Thank you. The Ross County Humane Society is close to moving into their new building. They're simply waiting on one of their utility companies to make its final connection, and they will be closed this coming Monday to allow that work to be done. Meanwhile, they're hosting a $5 Friday fundraiser, and it's happening today. So if you want to make a contribution, you can make it as a one-time contribution to help them out. I think a lot of us can spare $5.
Yeah.
I know we're pinching pennies along the way, but I think you might be able to find $5 to donate to the Ross County Humane Society.
A note for those involved in Ross County 4-H and those who want to learn more about getting involved. The 4-H Club Officer Training event takes place next Thursday in the cafeteria at Chillicothe High School and Middle School. If you missed our chat with Ross County 4-H OSU Extension Educator Ryan Klein, see what he has to say on our Litter Media Facebook and YouTube channels, so you can find our special editions with Ryan Klein.
And when you see that logo in our news feed, you'll also find the link to take you to see what Ryan had to say as well. The fourth annual Hog Raffle to support the Huntington Ag program. I like this huntsman look. That's a huntsman hog right there.
That's a good-looking hog.
They're raffling off a whole processed hog. The winner will get about 150 pounds of meat. There's no additional cost for processing. The drawing will be held on February 13th on senior night at the basketball game. You can contact Dirk Fogelsong for tickets at 740-703-4961. Tickets are $10 each. You can get 3 for $20. And the hog itself won't look this happy, but you'll be happy because you'll have ham, bacon, all that stuff.
Yes, you will.
To enjoy. Pork chops and more.
Yeah. The Friends of Hopewell Culture National Historical Park will host Dr. Tim Everhart for a presentation on groundbreaking discoveries from the first 3 field seasons of the Hopewell Lifeways Project. This presentation takes place on February 12th at 6 p.m. at Ohio University Chillicothe Bennett Hall, room 110.
I think Dr. Everhart is a Paint Valley graduate, if I'm not mistaken. I know a lot of Paint Valley alumni have been commenting and giving thumbs up to the post we had on our Facebook page yesterday. For more details on these stories and others, you can go through our news feed here on littermedia.com and also on the news feed of our Facebook page as well. A look at sports is on the way next.
Wherever you are there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
Pain was interfering with Tiffany's active lifestyle. Same-day hip replacement at the Adina Orthopedic and Spine Institute got her back to the community she calls home. At Adina, we do what we love, so you can too.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today. Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
We, of course, are into a new year, and we have not announced any players of the week for the month of January. We've been kind of waiting for things to get back to action and jump right into February. So if you've got nominations you'd like to make, please do so. Same goes for our Petland Pet of the Week award. And we'll be cranking back up with those again next week. So if you've got nominations, please send them to littermedia@gmail.com.
Yes. And meanwhile, we'll take a look at sports. The Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard. And we're slowly getting more games being played. Girls basketball last night saw Liberty Union, Ross County Christian Academy, Dawson Bryant, Lucasville Valley, North Adams, Eastern Brown, and Athens all pick up wins. To find all the scores for our area, you can log on to littermedia.com, and under sports, just click on Haynes Total Healthcare Center High School scoreboard.
And as we're doing this live, we don't have tonight's schedule posted on our website just as yet, but we will have that for you. And some boys basketball featuring some key matchups tonight. One of them is in the SVC, Zane Trace at conference leader Unioto. Anytime Unioto and Zane Trace get together, it draws a lot of attention. Yeah. FAC leader Miami Trace is home with the Chillicothe Cavaliers tonight. And Litter Media Radio gets back out into action tonight as we head to Paint Valley as the Bearcats, still looking for that elusive first win on the season, will host the Huntington Huntsmen. And Huntington does not want to cooperate in that at all. We'll be live around 7:15 tonight on Litter Media Radio, and we'll also be heading out to Zane Trace this Tuesday as the Pioneers host the Jackson Ironmen.
Yes. College basketball last night, the Ohio State women were 81 to 58 winners over Wisconsin to improve to 19-3. They're back in action on Sunday hosting Nebraska.
Ohio State men will be in Madison tomorrow afternoon to face the Badgers, so watch for the Buckeyes and the Badgers.
And the Miami Redhawks, who are 21-0 right now on the season, heading into the weekend. They're going to host Northern Illinois tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock on ESPN+.
Can they make it 22?
Hoping to stay undefeated. Yeah.
They and is it Arizona, I think, they're the only two Division I teams that have not suffered a loss yet. How about that?
How about that?
Pretty cool. The difference is you'll find Arizona ranked a lot higher than Miami, I think, is at like 24.
Okay.
They're in the top 25, but very low on the totem pole. And the Cleveland Cavaliers will head to Phoenix tonight with the Blue Jackets in action as well.
Yes, the Blue Jackets are in Chicago tonight, and they're in St. Louis tomorrow night, so they got a doubleheader for the weekend.
Mm-hmm. So there you have an update on what we have to share with you. Folks are wondering, well, wait a second, you haven't talked about football. Super Bowl is next weekend. Not this, but next weekend. Is Pro Bowl this weekend?
Pro Bowl games are probably this weekend, yeah.
Yeah. Shedeur Sanders recently was moved into a Pro Bowl position.
I saw that.
How about that?
They can do that, but they can't put Belichick in the Hall of Fame. Ridiculous.
And you go from, man, this guy's going to be a first-round draft pick. He drops to the fifth round and then has to sit the bench forever, which is how they used to do it. They didn't put rookies right out there.
Yeah.
And so now who knows what the future will be with Todd Monken coming in as the new head coach. Of course, his offensive scheme features, and we've seen that on the field with Lamar Jackson, can Shedeur Sanders become that guy? Wouldn't it be something if he had a great season and became the NFL Player of the Year next year?
That'd be something.
That would be something.
I don't think it's likely, but it'd be something.
If you believe that's going to happen, you'll believe that it's going to be 75 degrees here in Ohio next week. Wouldn't that be awesome? It would be. We'd also melt all this snow that we have. But enjoy the snow while we have it. I had not driven through downtown until yesterday because let's be honest, this week I just came straight to work. So we're on the Eastern Avenue side. So I come into the south side, turn at the paper mill, and come right to work. So yesterday I had to go across town. Got a lot of snow here.
Yeah.
There was a car, and it probably still is there, that had snow plowed up against the side of it, and it reached the door handle. Plus, it still had snow on top of it.
Yep.
And snow on the other side. I don't know how this person's going to get into their car. That was on East Main Street.
They need a shovel.
Yeah.
That's what they need.
You may need an ice pick as well. So for those of you that drive around with a bunch of snow on top of your car,
don't do that.
Yeah, don't do it. You can be held liable if something happens to where that snow were to fly off the top of your vehicle and hit somebody behind you.
Especially don't do it on the highway.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, it's a little different if you're driving in a snowstorm because it's building up while you're going along. But if you've had the opportunity to clean off your car, I can't tell you how many people I've seen this week that it looked like, well, we just got the window clear.
And their cars weren't
Let's go. Yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine your fuel mileage would increase if you got rid of all the snow that was on your car.
Yeah, you probably, I mean, how many poundage of snow do people have on top of a sedan? I mean, how much extra weight is that?
I don't know.
Probably a lot.
And maybe there's someone out there thinking, well, if I leave all that snow up there on top, I'll have more traction because of the weight pushing down on my vehicle. I don't think it works that way.
I don't think it does.
But, all right, this date in history is just around the corner. And what national days are being celebrated today, tomorrow, and Sunday? Details are coming up.
But first, we want to tell you about Litter Quality Propane. Online all the time. Customer payment, account information, and more. You can log on at litterpropane.com.
As a professional race car driver, I live for speed, power, and performance on and off the track. That's why I use the Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower. Race into your local dealership today and test drive a new Dixie Chopper.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Tecumseh. Fascinating. Captivating. Mesmerizing. Tecumseh.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Time for this date in history here on Litter Media Live as we go to the world of culture. Rock and roll culture. 1969, the Beatles performed their last ever live show on the rooftop of their Apple Corps headquarters in central London's office and fashion district. The band played a 42-minute set before the Metropolitan Police arrived and ordered them to reduce the volume. If you've not seen, lean a little forward there. There you go. That looks a little better. If you've not seen the Peter Jackson documentary on this, they capture and not only tell the story of that rooftop concert, but they also show a lot of the behind-the-scene film footage down in the office where the police have shown up and they're trying to get upstairs and no one's permitting them to do so.
Right.
Oh, we're waiting for so-and-so to come by to allow you up in there. It wasn't a raid, but there was a number of people that were like, turn that down up there, would you?
But there were also a lot of people that were sitting and watching on their lunch break.
Yeah.
Imagine that. You're on your lunch break, you walk down the street, and the Beatles just on a roof.
I've never been a Beatles connoisseur, but what has amazed me was they came to America in 1965, and then they lived this incredible 4.5-year journey.
Their entire regime was less than 10 years. It was all in the 60s.
But how many hit songs did they have during that time? Do you have that information?
No. But, I mean, they're the most popular band in the world for a reason, and they're not my favorite band ever. I like a lot of artists more than I like the Beatles, but they deserve
King
all of...
Lizard Gizzard guy.
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. I like them more than I like the Beatles, but they've never made an album as good as Abbey Road.
I'll give you that.
Not many people have made an album as good as Abbey Road.
Mm-hmm. A lot of great songs. Great songs. Some of which you couldn't hear, really, for the screaming of the girls on the Ed Sullivan Show. Now, I was just a young lad during their arrival here. I was, 3 years old, and lived through some of this. I remember my sister watching them on the Ed Sullivan Show. And here, it's been 2015, maybe 2016. There was a Beatles tribute band that was brought into Chillicothe. They performed at the Majestic Theater. It was in February. They were celebrating the anniversary of them coming to America. And a nice little video was produced talking with a lot of locals about how they watched them for the first time. Now, when I was working at Sunny 95 in Columbus, this would have been 1990 or so. There was an anniversary of them coming to, I don't know if they ever, did they come to Columbus? I can't remember if they actually came to Columbus or not. But I remember people calling into the radio station talking about their first experience with the Beatles. So it kind of brought back to memory what they showed in that film that was produced here locally and shown locally before Beatlemania Magic, I think was the name of the group that was here. And it was so cool to see people that we knew on the big screen talking about them being teenagers and going over to somebody's house because they had a TV to watch them and all. It's just neat to hear their experiences that they shared. This is all probably minutia to you in some fashion because you didn't live through it. But he does have that John Lennon look about him today.
That's what my dad says, that I look like John Lennon.
Is that what you were working towards?
I get John Lennon, I get David Koresh, I get Jeffrey Dahmer, I get a lot of people.
Jonathan Rumi.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, if you take the glasses off.
I get
sure you know who that is. Jesus.
Oh, okay.
On The Chosen.
Yes. Who else do I get? Barry Gibb.
Yeah, I can see that.
Grizzly Adams.
Yeah, I don't think that's a description of who you look like. I think it's just he was a hairy guy. Trying to remember the guy. What was the guy's name? Dan something or other that played Grizzly Adams. And he had one of those beards that just looked like he could not get rid of it because I tried to shave, but every time I shave, it's back. You know?
I've never had a real long beard, and I want to try one someday. But
someday.
Kenzie likes the shorter beard on my face.
Yeah. I have a friend at church, Austin Mann. Some of you who have run in the Buck 50, you know who Austin Mann is. I think he's running every one of them. But he has this beard that hangs down to about right here, and it splits and goes over his shoulders when he's running. It's so cool. But
is he who they call the Manimal?
I don't know if I've ever heard him called the Manimal, but I used to call him the Man-Child because his last name is Mann, and he's a big fella. And so our pastor, who can never remember names as much as he can give nicknames, and if he sees something, it is associated. So our pastor, Todd Montgomery, he was wanting to talk about Austin one day in church the name could not come to him, and he said ZZ.
Yep.
So he has been forever ZZ Top. And when we sit and hear Todd preach, it's hilarious. It really is.
I think I've told before the story of my mom meeting ZZ Top on this show.
Oh, please tell me again, because I can't remember all of this.
I don't remember where or when, but my mom was staying in a hotel, and she was on the elevator, and ZZ Top walked in, and they had their beards tucked into their jackets, and they were
So
incognito mode, yeah. And they asked her where the pool was, and she told them where the pool was, and they went to the pool, and that was the entire interaction.
I see.
I don't think they wanted to be recognized, so she didn't make a big deal about them being ZZ Top.
Well, if they're going to go to the pool, they're going to be recognized, I
Right.
would think, just due to the beard.
But they also probably have some pull, and they can say, hey, we're ZZ Top. We want the pool to ourselves.
Yeah. So did Amy go crazy? Because every girl's crazy about a sharp-dressed man.
I don't think she did.
Did she have legs? Did she know how to use them?
I'm
Tough to talk about your mom like that.
This reference is lost on me.
All right. This date in history is done. Let's talk about the National Day.
All right. Today, the 30th, it's Croissant Day, Croissant, and Big Wig Day.
By the way, these are deer tracks that are showing up behind us here.
Taken at Deer Creek. So Big Wig Day.
Big Wig.
Congratulations, Matt Litter, the big wig of
He
Litter
is
Media.
the big wig. Yes, he is.
Celebrate yourself today.
And he's like me. He could use a big wig.
Tomorrow, Saturday, it's Backward Day. Fun at Work Day. Don't know why this is a Saturday. Hot Chocolate Day.
Well, Fun at Work Day must always happen on January 31st, to be my guess.
Probably.
Yeah. It doesn't explain?
Not really.
Okay.
Inspire Your Heart with Art Day. Did I say that one?
You did not.
Okay. And then Seed Swap Day. Sunday is Baked Alaska Day.
Wait a second. Seed Swap Day.
Yes.
What happens on Seed Swap Day? Does it explain?
Farmers will swap seeds with each other for their February crops. And Sunday is Baked Alaska Day, Dark Chocolate Day, Freedom Day, Get Up Day, Serpent Day, and Texas Day.
Serpent Day?
Yes.
February 1. Just around the corner. Sunday will begin a new month. All right. Coming up next Monday, we will have in studio with us. Nope, forgive me. I'm thinking a week ahead. It's the following Monday that we'll have kids from the Huntington FFA here to talk about the Huntington FFA breakfast, which will occur 2 weeks from today, if I remember correctly. Now, the folks at St. Trace will have theirs. We were supposed to have them in yesterday. We talked about why they weren't here, thanks to the snow, the bitter cold, teenagers driving. We didn't want to have an issue there. They have rescheduled for Tuesday. This coming Tuesday at 10 a.m., we'll talk about the St. Trace sausage and pancake breakfast. Looking forward to that.
Yes.
All right. That's it for the program. Have a great weekend. I will talk to you tonight from Payne Valley High School as the Bearcats try to make history tonight. Trying to get that first win of the season as they take on the Huntington Huntsmen. We'll have it all here on Litter Media Radio.